So let me tell you about my day. Happy Monday, everybody. So today I woke up and I was like, yeah, whatever. I was feeling fine. Sure. I was feeling blah. You know, it's a rainy day. It's a gloomy day. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a piece of shit and I'm going to order food. So I ordered lunch and lunch comes and I open the door for the lady. And the first thing she says is this your cat? There's a cat at my door. And I was like, what the hell? Why is there a loose cat outside? And I was like, no. And then the cat tried running into my apartment. So I like had to block it with my foot. Blocked it with my foot. And I was like, what is this? And she goes, I don't know. It followed me. And she's like, I don't like animals. That's what she said.
So the cat followed her to your door.
I guess so. And so I was like, I don't know what this is. And then she was like, thanks, here's the food. And so I closed my door and I'm like, okay, that was weird. There's just a loose cat. And I live, for context, I live in an apartment building that's basically like a motel. So everything, all the front doors face outside and I live on the top floor.
So there's no like hallway. It's just, it's just open air.
It's open air and I live on the third floor. So a loose cat is wild. I mean, a loose cat just anywhere is wild. But yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
We have a shit ton around here.
So, yeah, but you live on the main ground.
Yeah, we do.
And you live in a city. I guess I live in it, but you live in like a block.
Yeah.
You know, for apartment, I think that's weird.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, that's weird. Hopefully just somebody let it out on accident. And,
sure.
But my apartment doesn't allow animals.
Oh, it doesn't? I didn't know
so
that.
So that's another weird thing either.
Sure.
I mean, I have noticed people have cats in their windows because I lie about that shit. Yeah. But I was like, okay, whatever. I close the door. I eat my lunch. I take a nap.
What'd you get?
I ordered, what's that place called? I forgot I had it today.
Oh,
and I forgot what it's called.
You had it for lunch.
It was a steak.
You got a steak?
A Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, sure.
A cheesesteak. What's
sandwich
that?
place?
Yeah. What's that place called?
Is that Firehouse by you or is that Mike's something?
Nope.
Where you do it Mike's way?
Nope. No? I did it. It's a different place.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called. So
Jersey Mike's?
Nope. It's not a sandwich place. It's a Philly place.
A Philly cheesesteak
Philly cheesecake place. That's pretty good. I don't know. I go there a lot. That doesn't matter.
All right.
But I had that for lunch and then I took a nap because I was like, not feeling it today.
Yeah.
So I wake up. I set my alarm for 3:30. Took an hour and a half nap. Woke up at 3:30, still groggy, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to bed. I set my alarm for 4:30. Took another hour.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't do anything, so I'm allowed to sleep.
God.
Just set the scene, okay? Don't focus on that part. I'm just trying to set the scene.
You just woke up, had lunch, and then went back to bed.
That's awesome, isn't that?
I guess.
Don't focus on that part of the story. Okay. So then I wake up in between my next alarm, and I'm like, well, I'm a little tired, but I'll just kind of groggily stay awake, and maybe I'll fall
alive.
Maybe I'll fall back asleep till my alarm goes off. But then, as I'm laying there silent in my apartment, I hear, meow.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck? The cat is still outside?
Oh, sure. So you've been away for hours. Yeah,
it's been 4 hours, and it's rainy and cold and gloomy today, and the cat is outside.
Yeah.
So at first I'm like, what do I do? Because I'm like, I do not feel up to doing anything.
Yeah. Let alone taking care of something
I can't even take care of myself right now, obviously.
Clearly.
So then I'm laying there and I'm like, oh, it's outside. It's probably cold. So I look out my window. I don't want to open the door yet. I look out my window. I don't see anything.
Sure.
But I'm like, but I heard it. So it's got to be close. So then I do open my door.
Yeah.
And I look both ways and I see it 2 doors down sitting on top of their air conditioning unit because we have air conditioning units sticking out. And it makes eye contact with me and meows. And I'm just like, oh, shit. So then it meows at me and then like starts walking towards me and I'm like, what do I do? Because it's been out forever.
Yeah.
And so I like, it like
a couple hours.
It like walks past me and then uses like my neighbor's like walkway to like start scratching.
Sure.
And then comes back to me.
Seems comfortable around the area.
Yeah. And then like, so I leaned down to like pet it outside my apartment and it was all wet and cold. And I was like, oh, I feel bad now.
Sure.
So then I'm like, do you want to come in?
Yeah.
So I opened my door just a little bit and he was a little scared. I don't know if it was a he or she, but I call him a him. A little scared, but then I opened my door all the way and then he just sprints in. And I'm just like, oh, fuck.
You have a cat.
Yeah. So then this cat is roaming around my apartment, like very confused, obviously. And I'm confused too. But he's exploring everything. He's jumping on things. He went in my bathroom and jumped on top of my shower.
I saw that, yeah.
Like on top of like the sliding door thing, which is like 2 inches wide. How does a cat get up there?
They do it.
Yeah, it was like a little kitten, so it was jumping on everything, and then it jumped on my counter, and then tried jumping on top of my kitchen cabinets, like upper cabinets, and like didn't make it and fell.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? and then I noticed that it saw like the fridge on the other side and was like, oh, I can get up there.
Yeah.
And I like tried stopping it, but it didn't like it.
Like how much you immediately regretted this.
Yeah, but I felt bad, and then I gave him I poured him like a little, saucer of water.
Sure.
I was like, I don't know, maybe you're thirsty, and he didn't like it at first. I don't know, strange danger maybe.
Maybe.
But he did eventually drink out of it. He was roaming around, and then I was petting him, and he was like being real friendly and meowing at me, but then was being weird and I don't know, confused.
Yeah.
And he wanted to look out the window, so I opened the window for him, and he just sat there and looked, and I was like, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
But I look on his collar. And he was wearing 2 collars, and one of the collars had a phone number on it. And I was like, okay, I'll call the owner.
Right.
So I texted the owner at first, nothing. And I was like, fuck, now I got to call somebody.
I have to talk to a human.
Yeah, so then I call, and it rings twice, and then goes, this phone number is no longer available.
Oof.
And I was like, what?
Yeah,
am I just stuck with
This
this?
is a weird wall to hit,
Am I just stuck with this person's cat?
Yeah.
And this is like a kitten, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, and I don't have any cat things in my apartment.
Right.
I don't have any food because I was
not a kitten though.
No, but it was still probably a year.
Probably a little over a year. Yeah.
But I don't have any cat food. I don't have any cat toys. I don't have anything. So I don't know what to do. And then at one time when I was calling people trying to figure out what do I do? I called Izzy.
I know she texted me about it.
Well, because I was like, who has cats and who's available right now?
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was trying to figure it out. And then while I was calling people, he was in my bathroom, and then it just jumped on my shoulder.
Jesus.
And was perched on, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's a lot for a strange cat.
I've never had a cat do that. I mean, I've seen cats do that on other people that they're friendly.
Right, yeah.
That it's their cat. But this one just, and I was like, get off, buddy. Yep. I was trying to be nice, but I was like, I don't know you. You don't know me. You're super trusting. But then I was like, man, do I call the Animal Rescue League? What do I do?
Sure.
I did call, there's a Hope Animal thing or whatever. And then it's all volunteers, so nobody answered.
Sure.
And I was like, fuck. And then also how am I going to get it there? I don't have a cat carrier.
No.
So I just got to have the cat loose in my car.
No.
But then I was like, I was talking to people, and then I was like, okay, he was only outside for a few hours. It has a collar. It didn't seem like it was starving.
Right.
So I was like, maybe it's one of my neighbors.
I think it's around here.
Yeah, maybe it was one of my neighbors. So I was like, I'm going to let it back outside.
You just open it. Well, if you just open the door and it walks out, then
yeah, I mean, that's what it did.
Well, if it's there when you get back.
But I opened the door and let it outside, and it was wandering around. Just immediately started exploring again.
Sure.
Didn't seem to care.
Yeah, doesn't seem too bothered by
it. And I was
anything.
like, oh man, I was hoping you'd stick around.
Sure, just come right back in.
But then so I left a bowl of water out there, and I was like, just in case you get thirsty.
Sure.
I don't know.
We can send you with some food too.
Yeah, but then I was cleaning up and get ready to come here, and so I left 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found.
Okay.
I didn't see him at all.
Yeah.
So
probably just got in someone else's apartment for a while.
Hopefully he got to his home.
Yep.
Or he's just going down the lot.
Yeah.
Just seeing what people have.
Yeah. I mean, figure out the best one.
That's it. But I am gonna keep my eyes open, if I come home and he's out there, or if I see him tomorrow, maybe. But I felt bad. When he was outside, he was cold and wet and crying. And I was like, I was so close to getting a cat today.
I guess, yeah, the cat distribution system.
Yeah, but also I was like, I don't have money.
Don't want to do this right now.
I don't have money for this. Because I was like, I don't have food, so how would I go get food? Because I can't just leave it alone in my apartment.
You'd have to lock it in the bathroom and just clean up after it when you get back.
Yeah, and then it crawled under my bed, and I was like, oh fuck. What am I supposed to do? And then, because what if it goes in there and poops or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was underneath my bed with a flashlight, I couldn't see it at all. Sure. And then no sound or movement. It found a crevice and didn't. And I was like, so I started shaking the bed. Because I was like, come out, please. It was a wild experience. It got me up and moving.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you do need a cat so
I could take care of something.
I think that
because
could help.
While I was up and moving, I was cleaning my apartment.
There you go. Yeah, clean all the shit off that it kept getting on.
Yeah, because my apartment was a little bit of a mess, but I was like, oh, the cat's gonna get into this, so now I got to clean it. Now I got to clean it up. You know. And it was wild. It was just jumping on counters, and I was like,
because that is a great. Because Charlie eats plastic.
Oh, so you can't have plastic laying there.
Yeah, so we have to clean it up every time he does.
Yeah, so I had my lunch leftovers just still on my table, and it was just the cardboard shell that came in, and I was like, well, I gotta better throw those away so it doesn't eat the spicy ranch that's left over, It was a wild experience.
I can see that. Yeah, I think you need a cat.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but then I'm like, man, it is just money.
It's not a ton of money though.
Initially, it is. You
you
know?
just got to get everything.
Yeah, because like I don't have anything.
Right,
And then
yeah.
I'd have to get a litter box, food, all that stuff,
Yeah.
toys.
Toys aren't that expensive.
Yeah, but luckily I'm home a lot more now, so it would be nice, and I'd be able to like if I did get it, like spend all day with it.
Especially if you're going to keep working from home too.
Yeah,
Have
exactly.
a cat fucking around while you work edit shit.
It was nice, but I was also like, hey, don't walk on my laptop.
Right, yeah.
Because he was just walking on everything, and I was like, what are you doing?
I still have that issue. Like, luckily, my cats aren't bad. Like, obviously, my table are full of shit.
Yeah.
But they're not horrible about it. They know which tables not to get on.
He was walking on everything and knocking stuff over. It was
Yeah.
just like ducks he was knocking over.
Sure.
But like on my vinyl stand, like one of the shelves is like books.
Yeah.
And they're like tightly packed,
Yeah.
And he just like squeezed between them and got behind the books.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
God damn it.
what are you doing? And then he just like got back there, turned around and looked at me through the books and then like did like a cat smile and then came out.
Okay.
And I was like,
Doing
God,
something.
I was just like, my apartment's not cat ready. But that was my day.
Yeah, if it's there again, you'll get a cat. That's what we do with Charlie.
I was thinking about it on my way over. Like, if I do get a cat, what do I call it?
Whatever you want.
And here's my first thought, and I'm gonna run with it.
What?
Vince.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know why.
Boy or girl?
I don't know
Vince.
why. But then I can go Vincent
Sure, when it's bad.
when it's bad, or I can go Vincey.
Sure.
I just think that's a weird cat name,
Yeah.
and I love pets with human names.
Me too. I mean, I have Sid, Nancy, Charlie,
And what's the fourth one?
Oreo.
That's
Izzy was like
pets with food names.
Izzy was like 8 when she named him.
That's wild that he's still around.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because you were 20 when you got Sid and Nancy.
Yes, because they're
19?
28.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's like 15, whatever. So maybe she wasn't 8. I don't know how
Damn,
old
he's
she
an
was.
old Oreo.
Yeah. Double stuff too.
Yep, he's a big boy. Well,
Gangster.
let's get into the Moist Monday podcast. Happy April, everybody.
Welcome back to Moist Monday.
Welcome back to the Moist Monday podcast.
We are filming this on April 1st,
April Fools, but you're seeing this April 8th.
so the joke's on you.
You're late to the party, listener.
But also, what you don't have to be late for is the Moist Movie of the Month Club for
Oh,
April
yes.
edition. We are doing Tremors.
Yes, let's announce this early because most people don't watch the whole episode.
Right, yeah.
Make sure you watch the 1990
Reba
I think,
McEntire classic.
Kevin Bacon.
Nope, just Reba.
Kevin Bacon's a star.
Yeah, but she's a single mom who works 2 jobs.
We thought it was 3 jobs for
I know.
but it's 2 jobs, 3 kids.
She's still impressive.
Yeah, still awesome. But
Yeah.
make sure you watch Tremors and send us an email about it, moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com for the Moist Movie of the Month. And if you do send us an email, you'll win a Moist Movie of the Month, half glass, half empty.
You'll maybe win.
Yeah,
One person
one
will
person. And they're not made yet, right?
No, I haven't emailed my dad yet.
Oh man, I sent this to you last
know.
week. I'm excited for those. But make sure you watch Tremors. I'm really excited for this month.
Yeah,
It's
is
gonna be
free on YouTube with ads. Link will be below.
And also, I'm sure you can find it anywhere else.
Yeah, probably.
It's a widely known movie. But how's everyone doing? It's freaking April. Today we are drinking. I picked this up in honor of the intro. Today
In
we're
honor
drinking-
of Vince.
Yeah, I'm gonna name my cat Vince. We're drinking the Strawberry Short Cat. Which is, I was just trying to find something cat related in the beer aisle. This is
You
by
nailed it.
This is by Back Pocket, which is a
Pretty good.
local brewery,
Yeah.
and it's a decadent dessert sour made with strawberries.
And like it's good. It tastes how it should.
Yeah,
It's just not my favorite flavor.
It's fine, but I think we're spoiled with sours now.
Sure.
Because usually, like other breweries in our area, they'll make a strawberry shortcake, and you'll drink it, and it will taste like fresh strawberry shortcake, and you go, "What the hell?" Because this is what sours used to be. It was just like slightly sour with a hint of strawberry.
Right,
And that's
yeah.
what this is. And it's not bad.
No.
It's just I'm spoiled with amazing sours. But kittens. Coralville, Iowa. Hell yeah, that's where they're from.
All right.
Badass. But that's why I picked it up. And I have 2 of them.
Nice.
And you had trouble opening your first one.
I did. We got there.
But I do want to talk about it. We're a little late to the party.
Yes.
But I think it'd be fun to talk about.
Diddy? The Bridges? What are we talking about? There's a lot of shit happening right now.
I mean, that Diddy stuff's wild.
Space lasers are back too. Like there's so much
Okay.
shit happening right now.
What? What are space lasers? That's not what I was going to bring up at all.
Well, then
I bet you could keep listening and you wouldn't even come up with what I'm trying to say.
All right, you're talking about a recent thing?
It's relevant to us.
Oh, okay, what is it?
What the fuck are space lasers?
I saw just this thing about that. I think it was England is introducing a missile defense program where they shoot it with a laser, and it's very expensive up front, but like to keep running it's much cheaper. But also there is that conspiracy theories of that's why the Maui fires happened.
Because they're shooting lasers in the sky?
No, they shot lasers at Maui.
What the fuck?
That's what they thought.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Well,
I don't pay
you
attention.
need to wake up.
I don't pay. Yeah, I'm sleeping all day.
I am deep in weird conspiracies.
Yeah, and then we got P. Diddy over here flying to an island.
I mean, he flew away. It's so interesting.
What did he do? He just courted young people, I think. See, this is how little I pay attention.
His charges include I don't know if they're charges. I think this is what
accusations.
Yes, his sex trafficking, sexual assault, rape. I think a lot of drugging people.
Yikes.
Some people think like he fucked Usher and Justin Bieber and shit like that. Like people think that like it's kind of another like ring going on.
Oh my God.
I'm also seeing people saying that he's going to start talking shit about Jay-Z and Beyonce being criminal. All of that. I mean, also I think Diddy claimed, or was he the one who put the hit out on Tupac or Biggie? I can't remember which one.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, he might have back in the day. Yeah.
I think he was a part of that. Like, it's also Diddy's tight with Suge Knight, who is just a terrifying man.
I mean,
like Suge Knight's a criminal, and we all know he hung Vanilla Ice off of a building once. I'm sure he deserved it, but still.
I mean, it's maybe a hot take, but I don't think it is a hot take. If you get to a certain size of like fame and money,
it's pretty easy not to be a good person.
Yeah, it's like
you're not a person anymore.
I get why people are just
like, monsters. Yeah,
because it's just like,
you can do,
and then they get away with it forever.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Yep. Well, for a while.
Or did he?
Oh, P. Diddy. No, but I was going to bring up, this is how, so your brain went to like real shit, and I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts on the new Battlefront game?
Oh, okay. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection.
Yeah, we're a little late to it, but Jacob's been playing it a ton.
I have.
And you played it back in the day too, so I thought it'd be cool to hear your thoughts on it. On the remaster, the remake or whatever.
So I've been having a heyday with modern culture recently. So they re-released Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2.
Which is badass.
The classic ones, which came out for PS2 and Xbox.
Yep.
And these were some of my favorite games growing up. I've been watching the new X-Men cartoon show.
Oh, X-Men 97?
Is
it good?
So good.
Is it is it really like good as the originals good?
Well, like the original, like it's good as in they covered a lot of stories, but also just because it was an older cartoon, it was slower and very like the vocals was a lot choppier and the action just wasn't there. This new one is incredible. I got
what's it on?
Disney.
Oh fuck yeah, I have Disney.
I got a little emotional watching it because I loved the X-Men so much and they did such badass shit with it. Also, I was really high.
Okay. Is it visually look really cool too?
Incredible. And it's also like it was the most of like this is the most it felt like what playing with my action figures would have looked like.
Wow.
The way they use them.
Great way to say that. Because it's like this is what I visualized in my head.
Yeah, and this is how I wanted them to be. Because also like I've been rewatching the X-Men movies lately because I'm showing Izzy them.
The live action ones?
Yeah. And like
they're not good.
They're okay. X2 is incredible.
I just got the trilogy on DVD.
Rewatch it.
Okay.
It's dark and gritty, which is nice, which I kind of miss.
I do miss superhero movies that were dark and gritty.
Yeah.
But like the special effects, you're like, okay,
1, 2, and 3 are a lot better than like what they went on to right after that.
Oh, okay.
Like X-Men Origins, that's got shitty special effects.
Well, then also they kind of like gets thrown into the same discussion of the 4 or whatever.
Oh, Fantastic
Four, which is garbage. How can they never make a good one of those? All the ones they've tried suck.
The first one wasn't bad.
Yeah, but it's not good.
It's not good. It's fun. It's what comic book movies used to be.
Yeah, where it was just like, okay, we get it.
It was it.
Yeah.
It was cartoony. It was comic-y. And like that's what I kind of liked about the older X-Men too, is like it felt a little bit more like that. But anyways, X-Men 97, incredible, highly recommend, especially if you like. It's also fun. They're changing some comic book stuff, but they're very much covering comic stories.
That's great.
And the weird ways.
And I'm glad they're not just like, I don't know, doing what like Marvel does.
It's not too Marvel. Yeah, it's just still like, very much that.
Does it feel like a Saturday morning cartoon?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, dude,
It's really great.
Is like the cast of X-Men great too? Is it they cover most people or most people in it?
It's from the 90s show. So Gambit's main character, which you like?
He's a main character?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
no, so the main team for them is Cyclops, Jean Grey, trying to think of who they leave out. Or it's easier to say the big ones they leave out. Like Nightcrawler's not really in it.
Okay.
Colossus isn't really in it.
Yeah, but
they're definitely add-ons, but they've been kind of
those
a core
those are big
for
guys.
pop culture. Yeah, so
Nightcrawler's awesome.
I know he's my favorite.
But Gambit's so good, dude. Does he look badass in this?
Well, because also in the new one, he's a little bit of a fuckboy in the 90s, so he's wearing like a crop top and shit like that. It's
that's
great.
badass.
Yeah, so it's Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Gambit, Rogue, Magneto. Oh, a Morph, which is fun. He was in the original
I don't know
one.
Morph.
He's not a huge one in the comics, but he was in the original show too.
Okay.
He's a shapeshifter and shit.
I recognize him.
Wolverine. That might be it. That's the main one.
Damn.
So
okay.
Like Iceman's not in it, which is weird. Angel's not really in it.
You know, you're saying some X-Men that I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I did read comics.
Yeah, that's how little I know about comics. But I do enjoy it.
All right, so back to Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 Classic Collection, I think. Or
Yeah, Classic
edition,
Collection.
whatever.
So it's a remaster, not a remake, right?
They barely even remastered it. They kind of
They just made it HD.
I mean, it's not much better than it used to be.
I know, but they instead of being 480, they made a widescreen.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Probably.
You know, because if you play the old one, it'd be a square image.
Yeah, maybe. But
I played those games so much back when I was a kid.
They were
and
my
doing
favorite.
the split screen is so fun.
Yeah, and it's still got that. It's got the Galactic Conquest. They added some shit to the second game, but also a big thing that they fucked up is in the first game. When you choose a map to fight on and you go into that map, it goes boop, 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 boop,
Yeah, the loading screen.
boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
They fucked up that noise, and it's not a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal for the people who really love.
Yeah,
the
you were
game.
saying they just repeat the first noise.
Yeah, they do the beeps wrong, and it's not.
See, I would have
right
because when I came over and played it a while ago, I was like, "Oh, that's so nostalgic," and you're like, "It's not,"
though.
And I was like, "See, I didn't even know because I didn't play it enough to realize that it wasn't quite that."
I was very happy to see a lot of people talking about how it's not the right beep.
How do you fuck that up?
Like, why isn't it just the exact same one? And why haven't they updated it? Because people were annoyed by that, and that's got to be the easiest update to do.
Oh yeah, because it is digital. Yeah, you could easily
You just change it. Yeah,
and music would be so easy. It's
just
still
the
the
load
exact
screen.
same loading.
Yep.
And I love how simple it is. Just
it just zooms in.
I do that is so nostalgic. Seeing that and hearing that noise.
Because I am and I've been arguing this point since I was a child. I think the first one is much better than the second one.
Damn. See, that's what you're trying to say to me, and why?
So in the second one, everyone says, "Oh, but you can be Jedis," and
that's what my defense is.
And I think that is the mistake of the second one, because in the first one, you are purely just a soldier in an army. You can unlock Jedis, and they fight alongside you, but they are gods. They will wipe you out. You cannot even hurt them. They are invincible.
Yeah, because you have a gun and they have a lightsaber.
No, but you can't even do damage to them. Is the thing. Like a grenade won't hurt them. They are unstoppable killing machines, which is how these people viewed them at the time. And I think it's so much better just to be a person in an army. You see the numbers up top of how many are left. And every time you die, you are one of those numbers ticking down. There's nothing special about you, and I think that is great.
I do wish, though, when you get towards the end of the game, if there was 2 people left, there was actually 2 people left.
It was just, you.
Because if you're just the last man standing, everyone's hunting for you. That'd be fun, because sometimes you're the last man standing, and then they find someone else and shoot him, and you're like, oh, that sucks. You didn't even get to battle it out. You're like, I'm the last one. I get to at least try and avenge my team, but nope. I do wish they would have done that, but I don't think that's how the original was. So
no, it wasn't. Yeah. It's because it's... Yeah, I guess I don't know how that numbering system works. It must just be whoever spawns is in it.
I got the collection for Switch.
Okay. So have you been playing it?
I haven't played it yet. But we got it because Wes and I have the family plan for Switch.
Sure.
So
Adorable.
So if we get the digital game, we can both get it on our Switches.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
That's the perk of having a family plan.
Sure.
Is if you buy the game digital. I don't like buying digital games, but if you do, you can share it. So that's kind of nice. I haven't played it yet though, because I've been still playing Breath of the Wild. But
sure, because I haven't been playing as much lately because Izzy and I started a new game.
A new game,
kind of. So this is how we spent this entire weekend. We did literally nothing. It was great, but
it sounds like me today.
Yeah, except we already have 4 cats. But she started playing on the PlayStation Skyrim, which I have bought, and I've rebought that game probably 4 or 5 times.
That's insane.
Now. Well, I had it for the PS3. I think I bought and sold it for the PS3. Same for the PS4. I also got it in VR.
VR sounds like too much.
It is too much. It's way too much.
Yeah, last Monday she was making her character.
Right.
I remember that. Yeah.
So she was playing that. But then I was like, oh, I want to play Skyrim. And also the way she plays games is she is so slow about everything because she just has to look at everything.
She's a scavenger,
which I respect.
But also it is wild when you watch someone play games and you go, why aren't you doing this?
Yeah.
Why aren't you playing like me? So yeah, frustrating.
And also I knew that this was going to be her new obsession. She was going to play for hours and hours.
I mean, it's
on
a
end.
big game.
Yeah.
I never beat it, honestly.
I've never beaten it. I've probably started it like 10 times.
Yeah, I started it a ton, and I think our buddy Josh, we bought it when it came out.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and we played it a ton, and then I just never got around to it.
I do believe that is the best game that's ever been made.
Oh, really?
I would.
Damn.
The amount of times I've replayed it and it holds up no matter what. The fact that I haven't done probably half of the game.
It is wild. We talked about this last week. It is wild that they haven't made a
sequel,
a 6,
yeah,
right?
Because they made an
Scrolls
online
6.
mode one too.
But like this Skyrim came out in like the last 360 PS3 era.
Yes,
so, and we're on PS5, Xbox Series, whatever era. So 2
and
generations.
They keep updating it. And people keep buying it.
I mean, people keep playing it, but it's like that's the 5th one in the series at that point.
Yeah,
you know that's
that
insane. Because there was like Morrowind and
Oblivion.
And
I played that one,
and I never played any of those.
Skyrim I played Oblivion.
Was
it was way too hard.
Oh, really?
Yep, I couldn't do anything.
Well, I think Skyrim was a big jump between the last.
I think so too. Yeah.
But that's freaking badass. You guys are playing that.
Well, so what I did
was a single player game. So how are you both playing it?
When I saw her really getting into it and knowing that she would take up the TV so much, I immediately bought it for the Switch.
So you bought it again?
Yep, I bought it
again.
I was like, it's $40, whatever. So that's what we've been doing.
Awesome.
So because also she likes the Switch where she can just like have it in her hand.
And you can curl up and.
Yeah, it was annoying. I had to delete a shit ton of stuff off the Switch because they don't hold a lot of stuff.
Oh, I had to delete shit off mine to get Battlefront on.
Yeah,
and it sucks because I even have an external SD that I put on for more storage.
Yeah,
they just don't have much space.
Well, I mean, they're tiny. Yeah,
yeah.
It's kind of like the rub of it. Yeah, it needs to be there for.
But I also have all the downloadable apps, which is cool because if you're a perk member, so I have access to Genesis, Game Boy Advance, NES, Super Nintendo,
and the 64 one.
And 64.
Is the 64 one good?
Yeah. I haven't dabbled with it a ton, but it's a good snapshot. You'll get.
Sure.
I think like Mario 64 is in there, and
I bet like Pokemon Stadium would be.
Pokemon Stadium.
Good,
I think Ocarina of Time and not Wind Waker, the other Zelda game on N64. I don't know. It's just cool. Like if you only had a Switch, you could still play retro.
Sure.
Like, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, but that's what we've been doing. Is I've been playing on the TV. She's been playing on the Switch.
So she started last week on the PS4 and then restarted it on the Switch because you were like, I want to play the PS4.
Well, it's also she wanted to play it on the Switch,
so
which was nice.
A new character.
Yeah, but now she's actually playing it.
It takes so long to create a character.
I know, but
and then you just go delete.
Yep. But her and I, it's funny watching us play because we're on completely different sides of the.
And it's so fun too. Yeah, because you're in the same room.
Yeah, but also like I've been doing things in that game that I've never done before. Like I have a house. I adopted a child. I got married.
What? You can do that?
Yep. Apparently.
What the hell?
Yep.
Are you just like, let's see what I can do?
Yeah.
Let's see what I can get up to.
I'm going to go to college. Yeah. The game's fucking weird.
You just go, I'm just going to live my life. I'm not going to go on adventures.
Yeah. I'm going to pay my bills.
You know what? One of these days in Skyrim, I'm just going to sleep in my bed all day. And I'm having a great time. That's so fun. Dude, that feels like back in the day when we were younger, where we would be like, oh, bring over TV so we can both game.
Right.
In the same room. And it's just like, we're playing the same game. We're playing the same game, but it's not the same game.
Yeah.
But we're playing it separate.
And like
just
doing
fun,
shit I've never done before in the game, which is
and then
wild.
you can just talk about things
what
or just
doing? Hang out.
Yeah, that's so
super
fun.
nice. Yeah. It's
That's
been
badass.
great. Yeah.
Dude, so you're playing
like
old retro shit, basically.
Yeah. Well, not even
retro, but
right, but just like nostalgic shit. Yeah. So I've been watching cartoons. I've been doing that. It's great.
Yeah. So what? You need to get like a third screen so you can have X-Men up while you're playing Skyrim. I just come over and you guys are like, we haven't moved, but we're enjoying the hell out of it.
Sunday morning, because also I got a little panicky about it in the middle of the night last night that I didn't do anything this weekend.
Yeah,
but
I get that.
Yeah, like literally yesterday, I woke up first. It was probably like 10. We had stayed up till probably like 2 the night before, whatever.
Playing Skyrim.
We actually watched The New Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thoughts?
It's fine.
I don't think I've seen the original, to be honest.
The original's fine.
Is the original worthy of Moist Movie of the Month? Because it's like a classic 80s.
Maybe, because it's weird enough.
Yeah. So it was just fine?
Yeah, I mean, Conor McGregor's in it, and that's weird.
Yeah, he's a main character, right?
A main character, yeah.
I do like Jake Gyllenhaal. So is he good in it?
Yeah, he's good in it, but like Conor McGregor just walks around like this.
Well, he's a boxer, dude.
But like, that's how he walks. He's just like.
So for the audio listeners at home, Jacob has his arms out and he's chest puffed.
Like how a chimpanzee walks. Like his arms are so far away from his body. It's wild. And he's just like, wait till your father hears about this. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, I forget. He's very Irish. Yeah. Is he an actor though?
No, and that's also a lot of what he because he's been on press tour. He's like, this is fucking hard. It's fucking hard.
It's fucking hard, mate.
Nope. Why do you put mate after any other language?
I don't know. It's because I don't ever say that in my language. So
sure. So it's got to be something else.
Yeah, but like, so when you watch it, was it just like weird? Did it feel like he was acting, or did it?
He did a decent job.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's still.
What would you rate it? Like middle of the road, like 7? A 7 out of 10?
Probably like 6.
Oh, 6? Okay.
Like not bad, but
it was just
fine.
an action
I
film.
watched it. Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, what the heck? They remade Roadhouse. I don't even know about the first one.
Right.
And then I've seen like weird clips, pop up, and I'm like, I don't care about this.
First one's fucking weird. Second one was kind of weird. It was fine though.
So is it like a remake or is it a new story?
I mean, new story, but like it's more of an updated.
Oh, okay.
So it was a remake.
Okay,
but, like,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a pretty badass weekend. Watch Roadhouse?
But yeah, I woke up at like probably 10 the next day, went out, got coffee and donuts, came back, and then we didn't do anything. It was great.
She ordered
poncheros.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was a good fucking day.
That was yesterday for you?
Yeah, just took edibles. I got mimosa shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
That sounds awesome. That kind of sounds like my day yesterday. My day fucking yesterday was badass. It started off with a no death run.
Oh, right, yeah.
So a few episodes ago, we talked about the game SCUD, The Disposable Assassin. It's also a comic book.
Written by Rob Schraub.
Yes, which is fantastic. And Wes just ordered the graphic novel because I told him.
I have it.
Yeah, I told him about it and he goes, of course he fucking has. That's what he said. But our goal was to no death run this Sega Saturn game, and we finally did it, and I believe we're the only people to ever do it. Because nobody's...
Probably.
Dude, you can barely find playthroughs online.
Sure, yeah. Let alone no death runs.
Yeah, and it's such an achievement. And like nobody cares. And it sucks because we're a video game channel and we put it out for the video game channel, and of course it's like one of our worst performing videos.
No one cares about the actual playing of video games.
I said at the end, I was like mimicking the commenters, and I was like, can you just go back to talking about video games? I was like, but we're a video game channel, no death run. Oh, dude, it's satisfying. But then we beat that, and that started the day off on a great note. Because I was like, because the end is just me. And Wes just watches, and so it's all the pressure. All the pressure's on me. And we tried doing it on Saturday, and I fucked it up at the end, and I was just like, God damn it. So I almost fucked it up this time too. It's scary.
I don't think I've ever no death run a game.
Oh, I think I've done 4 or 5 probably.
Okay.
Which is pretty badass. But then we played and beat the new Contra game that came out.
Oh, shit.
We say Contra Operation Galuga, which is pretty badass.
I built one of those recently.
Oh, like the arcade machines?
Yeah, Contra.
The Contra arcade machine is weird. Dude.
It's fine.
The way they jump is just too like, I don't know, they're weird, you know? Like, play it. It's
sure.
If you play the NES version and then play that, it's like they're just so long.
You just have to like lay down a shit ton too.
Well, yeah, it's a running gun.
Yeah.
It's a bullet hell. But the new Contra is amazing. And then we beat Silent Scope EX.
No idea what that is.
So do you know what Silent Scope is?
I've heard of it.
It's a light gun game.
I assume it's a sniper one.
Yes. So it's a Konami light gun game, which I do
like Konami.
I wish, because it is an actual arcade game with a sniper rifle, but
I have seen one of those before.
I was wondering if you have seen it in your warehouse. Because,
not in our warehouse. I've seen it in another's.
I've never
warehouse.
seen it at an arcade before.
I had it pointed out to me. It was in a different warehouse. It wasn't like built at all though.
It is
where it's like a full
it's a real sniper and like
not a real sniper.
Yeah, but
like
we have it for the Xbox, and it comes with like a legit rifle sniper with like a little scope, and it takes forever to calibrate. But dude, it is so satisfying
because that's one where like the scope has like not a screen on it, but like you can see.
So yeah, so like you're on so like one of the missions is like you're on top of a building and you see like this wide thing, and then like when you get close, you like can zoom in, and then it just like zooms in, and then like any movement, it like rocks back and forth.
Sure.
Like and then when you fucking pop someone, you're like, yes, dude. So we beat Silent Scope EX, which is a spin-off of the third game.
Okay.
And that was so satisfying because we were just taking turns every level. It was just fun. It's just fun to beat games.
Sure.
And dude, Silent Scope, I wish I could find it in the arcades. Because it's such a unique light gun game because it's not just like
right. Yeah.
Like you have to be like melodic,
hang out,
and also it's timed, so you got to be kind of quick too.
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of
that'd be really stressful at like a bar.
It's stressful.
Yeah,
but it is so satisfying when you can fucking pop them and just dude. There's some scenes like in the in EX and I think in 3, like where somebody has like a girl,
Sure.
and you have to snipe and just hit him, and then when you get one shot, and when you shoot, the camera follows the bullet, and I'm like, did I hit her? Did I hit her? And then
you might just see her,
and then you just see boom, and you're like, I saved the president's daughter.
Is it actually the president's
It always
daughter?
is like the president's daughter. Like it is.
Has the president's daughter ever been in danger in real life?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
it's
either.
Such a, like a 2000s gimmick.
I think
90s
like
gimmick.
Obama's daughter writes for Amazon TV shows now.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, she's probably an adult now.
Yeah.
because she was a child when we were.
I assume so.
That's wild to think about. But yeah, remember back in the day, it was always like you got to save the
president's
president.
daughter, yeah.
You save the president's daughter. Like that's in movies.
Yeah, because like our
Jason
president,
Statham.
our president's never been like he's rather been assassinated or not.
Yeah, there's no like, oh, he's in danger.
Well, I guess like a few of them have been shot and survived, but still.
But they have Secret Service
Well,
around
yeah,
them.
they got the threat got taken care of pretty fast.
I guess it is like, well, what if you were working the Secret Service and you were the sniper?
Yeah.
And so
Oh, sure, yeah.
that's fun, dude. Because you feel like that the whole world's on your hands. That's what I told Wes yesterday when we were playing it. Dude, I was like, dude, this is stressful as hell because the whole world's on my shoulders. Like, I'm trying to save the president here.
You shoot the president.
No. But some of the levels are hard as fuck. Like, it's like, okay, you have a sniper and now you got to fight a tank. Like, and then if you try to like shoot it fast like a normal gun, that your like command officer goes, settle down. And I'm like, dude, you come out and fucking shoot that. It's a tank coming at me.
I like a game telling you to settle down.
Dude, and what's really funny about these games is you'll randomly be looking for bad guys, and like if you zoom in, there'll be sometimes scantily clad dressed women.
Oh.
And then instead of like your scope, it turns into a heart.
Oh.
And he goes, wow. And you like zoom in on like
What
a hot
happens
girl.
if you pull the trigger?
I think you can kill him. I don't know. I haven't. but sometimes if you stare too long, your commander will go, quit staring.
Oh.
Like, dude, why do they add that?
I don't know.
It's so funny though. I think you get like
weird.
bonus points if you find him. Okay. But then also you're like, looking and then someone will shoot you.
Yeah, just the president's dead.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because I was too busy looking at a girl in a bikini.
On the White House for some reason.
But going back to Battlefront.
Yeah.
Do you like it? You enjoy it? Is it good? Did we ever finish that story?
I don't know. I do like it. I do enjoy it. No, I've just been playing like a lot of that shit lately. I've been into like older games recently too. Not like that old, but like from our childhood. Like I did the
Gen 6, yeah.
Destroy All Human games. I've been playing through those.
Oh yeah, how
lately.
many was
There's
there 2
two.
of them? Did
Yeah.
you beat them? Beat both of those?
I beat the first one. I think I'm like 3/4 of the way through the second one.
That's so badass, and it's so cool because that's available on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what's kind of cool is like I like retro gaming and all that stuff, and modern gaming has its flaws. But dude, if all you had was a PS4 or a Switch, you can pretty much
do a lot.
You can
yeah.
pretty much play basically anything you want.
I mean, because I
you
can
get
get
all the new games. I mean, not new games, but
That's the issue. Switch has new games though,
yeah, that's true.
which is weird because it's definitely got worse quality than a PS4.
Oh,
I feel
dude.
like a PS4 could definitely handle anything. Same with whatever the Xbox is. I don't even.
Xbox Series S.
I hate it. Such a dumb name.
It doesn't make sense. I'm like, are you talking about the new one or like, or
we
the
went Xbox 360.
Xbox One?
Right, I forgot about the Xbox One.
I have an Xbox One, and then when Xbox Series X, and I think it's Xbox Series is the new one, but then if it's S, it's digital only, and then if it's X, it has a disc drive.
Dumb.
That's so confusing.
I hate that things don't have
Why
disc
can't
drives anymore.
PlayStation? Yeah, PlayStation makes sense.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Probably next one is going to be 6.
That's genius.
Yep.
And also Nintendo, they actually have names.
Yeah, and that you can look at them and tell what they are.
Oh, what's that? The GameCube.
It's a square.
What's that? A Wii. Because get it?
It looks like a
Wii. But dude, it's fun. Video games are fun, dude.
It's all I've been doing lately. It's also weird that
But
that's
that's what
my
you do for
job
a
now.
job.
Yeah, I know. That's weird too.
That's pretty cool.
Today I built a Centipede and worked on an X-Men 6-player cabinet.
I mean, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Did you get the Centipede to work?
Yes, I did. No, Centipede I guessed right on everything the first time, which is so nice.
Damn, really?
Yeah, there's so much shit on like wiring or what buttons actually.
I mean,
for
Centipede,
what.
that's got to be a simpler game, right?
It's a trackball.
Yeah.
And then one
is-
button.
Oh, okay. So trackball feels kind of confusing.
I don't really build those though. I know how to build them, but like I don't mess with like the chips and shit.
You just like buy the unit.
Yeah, and then I just construct it. Yeah.
Because that's when it gets into like, okay, you need like a tech for
Yeah, you
this.
need to know like chip stuff.
And that's even a nicher thing.
right. Yeah, building trackballs for arcade games. Yeah.
Yeah, because not many games
So
have.
eventually those will just be gone, I'd assume.
Yeah, that means Simpsons Bowling's going to be gone.
True.
But Golden Tee's so popular,
That's fair.
you know, so that's a
Yeah.
trackball.
And Golden Tee's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if that's there and then a big buck hunter, it's fine. But I still
That's like at a country bar.
yeah,
though.
but I still like playing them.
Yeah, but like I don't think any of our bars have a big buck hunter for some reason.
Yeah, the dive bar in East Village does.
Yeah, I'm saying our bars.
Oh
like
yeah,
uptowns,
the uptown
yeah.
bars. Yeah, I don't think they do because they have real games.
I mean, some of those have to be older. What is your favorite light gun game?
Probably House of the Dead.
Sure.
House of the Dead 2, probably.
Build a House of the Dead last week.
I will say, we also this weekend we beat House of the Dead 3. That game is badass because it's with shotguns.
Oh, okay.
And for the Xbox, because we're working on a video right now.
Yeah.
For the Xbox, you get like the sniper rifle thingy for silent scope.
Sure.
And then you can take it apart, so it's just a pump action shotgun.
Oh, okay.
You can use it for House of the Dead 3.
That's nice.
Dude, and it's like fucking big, and you just dude, it,
It's two grown men.
so playing with toys, dude.
Yep,
It's
it's
fucking
awesome.
satisfying as hell. It's so fun. But I do have a question for you.
Okay.
I thought this was a unique question, and it made me think for a while. If you walked into a room with everyone that you have ever met,
Okay.
who would you go up to first?
Probably you.
That was my answer too.
Yeah. I was like, hey, what is this? What's going on?
Dude, I'm shocked you said that. I also a little blushing.
Probably beeline to you.
Good dude, because I when I thought about this, I wrote down. I was like, I'd probably go up to you and I would like lean in and go, "What the hell's going on?" like,
Well, because also that's like
and also
everyone I've met is so many people.
I know.
Not even like everyone I've known.
No, it's everyone you've met. So at first you'd probably be like, a lot of these people look familiar.
Sure, because there'd be like everyone in my grade that I don't actually know.
And the room would be massive, probably.
Probably. I mean, I wonder how many people you meet in a lifetime.
Yeah, but then also like
10,000 right as of now, maybe more.
when you first walked in, you probably wouldn't know what's going on or who these people are, and then you
Yeah.
start recognizing people, and then you'd be like, yeah. So I wonder, like in the lineup, where like the people you know are.
Sure. Well, also, I would assume you guys have broken off into groups by now.
Yeah, probably. And then you walk in and we go surprise, and you go, what the
Too much.
fuck?
You did too much.
What's my grandpa here?
He's dead. Who dug him up?
But he's alive and well.
Where's his foot?
On.
It's not.
His foot was always gone.
Not always gone.
What happened to it?
They cut it off because it turned like purple or whatever. Diabetes.
Mr. Deeds? Mm-hmm. No, he froze his foot.
Yeah. No, this is full diabetes.
Yikes,
He
that
told-
actually happens?
Yeah, he told the nurse he lost it in the war.
He lied to the nurse? The nurse can see his health
I
chart.
know. She probably did it.
That's insane that they actually had to cut it off.
That happens to a lot of people.
Is that called gout? Is that what that is?
No, it's called diabetes.
Oh, what's gout then?
Gouts is when you eat like a certain kind of rich food, like I think like
Like
'cause-
fish oil?
No, it was like the king's disease is what it was called. I've known a few people have gotten gout.
Oh, you've known people that have gout?
Yeah, for some reason.
I think it's such a funny disease. I know nothing about it.
right. Like if
It's
you
just a funny word.
if you eat like a lot of like liver or something like that, you can get gout.
Oh, so the Liver King has gout, probably?
Maybe I heard that. I mean, I don't know what's up with him anymore.
Yeah. He's just jacked and he lied to everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That was so
Look
funny.
at him. The people that are mad about it, what do you expect?
Look at him. He's telling you to eat raw meat. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, but he gets so bad they just have to cut your foot off?
Yeah, your foot dies.
That's how all the sugar just because of gravity goes to your
I
foot?
don't know how the sugar plays into your
that's
foot dying.
that's wild. Is it a gravity thing?
I don't think so. But like, because also diabetes is something, if you live long enough, you will get diabetes.
Just because we've ingested so much sugar?
No, I think it's just like eventually your body stops producing whatever that thing is that it does. I can't
yikes.
remember the name of it.
That sucks.
Yeah. Old people, it doesn't get better.
Yeah, it's like, get ready to cut my foot off.
Yeah.
God, that'd suck.
If you lost a limb, would you eat it?
Would I? Not if it was fucking black.
Well, no, why not?
Like from diabetes.
Oh, there you go. Well, it might be sweet.
I'm not saying, oh, yeah, it might be filled with sugar.
Yeah. Because I think Dahmer said that tattoos make meat taste bad.
It taints it. Well, it's ink.
Yeah, but like, is it in the meat?
They have to get far enough for it to stay.
Yeah, in your skin.
It probably is at the edge of the.
You
Like,
think,
have
like-
you ever seen like?
You think my arm meat has just like some shading on it?
Probably. Like,
That'd
have
be
you ever
weird.
seen like videos of people practicing tattoos and they get like the skin sheets?
Yeah.
And they can the needle goes all the way in.
Yeah, but skin's pretty thick. There's layers to it and shit.
Yeah, but you get a cut and you bleed like crazy and your tattoo's still there
Yeah, no, I don't know how that works.
because it's deeper.
I think it just heals in a way that it brings it, because like it's not like you're taking a chunk out of your skin, you're opening it,
Yeah, you're
so it
splicing.
closes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. But it would be wild if we skinned you and it was just a bunch of shading. Because I don't think you'd be able to really tell, but I think there'd be outlines or like dark areas.
I don't know if it'd even be on the meat.
I think there'd be some. I don't think we'd be able to see everything. Like for like your rich, like maybe your chest, maybe.
Sure,
that's just all
where
black,
it's deep. Yeah. I wonder if it is seeping in. Like, there's got to be like.
And you've had them forever. They probably do just keep because they fade.
Yeah, but that's like more of I think your skin age.
So your skin just eats it.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it breaks it down and shit.
I mean, we've talked about eating humans a ton.
I know.
And I do want to.
So that actually brings me on to a thing I wanted to talk about.
Uh-oh.
Have you heard of the case of the consentful cannibalism?
What? The case of the consentful cannibalism.
Yes.
No?
So
the name is
it happened in Germany. And it was a man, he posted on
now? Oh.
It was a while ago.
Okay.
But it was in the time of the internet.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Because this German man posted on, I believe, a message board that was made for cannibalisms. And he was like, I want to eat somebody. Would anyone want to be eaten? And then one guy chimed in and he was like, it is my dream to be eaten. Like,
oh my God.
Because the weird thing is that this becomes like a fetish for them too. So this man.
I mean, that is, some people have dreams and it's like.
Because like.
Your dream is to be thrown in the woods. Somebody's dream is to be eaten.
That's true. But he said it was like a sexual thing.
How is that a sexual thing?
He would get off from being consumed, I guess. But either way.
He's dead.
Not all the time. So it started. So these two agreed upon it. And this is like the weird part of like the legality of it. Because this man consented to be killed and eaten.
Yeah, they both agreed to it.
Yes.
And that's like a gentleman's handshake, dude.
I would say so. Speaking of a gentleman's handshake, the first thing the man who was to be eaten requested was he wanted his penis bit off. That is
That's his first. So he's still alive? Or?
Yeah, that is what he truly wanted. And our German man agreed to it.
That's a weird thing. It's like I want to try human, but I do not want to try. I don't want to try a cock.
I'm not gonna put your dick in my mouth. That'd be so funny if that was his hang up.
Yeah, it's like
it's not about that. No,
I'm not gay.
I think the German man it was sexual too. So he happily obliged.
Oh my God! And just bit.
So apparently couldn't bite it off though.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in there.
It's also chewy. He said.
Yeah, and is the guy alive?
Yeah. No,
so it's got to be hard, right?
I would assume. I'm sure this guy is pumped for it. And so the guy tries to bite his dick off, doesn't work. So now you picture the scene. This man is like the guy was looking forward to this. Not only did it not work, now he's just bleeding out.
And your dick is half severed.
Yeah. So the cannibal quickly cuts his dick off and he's like, all right, we're going to cook it and we're going to eat it because this guy wanted to try it too.
So this guy's still alive?
Yes. So this guy's still alive. He's not doing too great, but this man burnt his dick.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you know
like in a frying pan?
Mad I would be if I am giving you this opportunity and you fucking burn like my penis while cooking it. Like we are both going to enjoy this. Also, a German man should know how to cook a bratwurst.
Yeah, he knows how to cook a fucking schnitzel.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I can't imagine like the
but I'm
anger.
sure it cooks way different.
Sure.
Because one side is way open.
That's true. Yeah.
And you just hear like all the blood is bubbling.
Probably. Yeah. It's probably.
And just spewing out the soap.
I would assume so.
God, and what does the guy do? Just hold it?
I probably just grips it. Yeah.
But Jesus Christ.
But I heard about
Jesus.
Yeah, I was watching a video on this news story. I was that's what made me the angriest because also
that's what made you the angriest? Yeah, did he burn it?
This guy agreed to it, but also he wanted to try it himself too. And this man ruins this the
delicacy.
Yeah, it's something he will not be able to do again. But then burnt that, and then the man just puts the other man in the bathtub, slits his throat, I believe, and then just starts dissecting him.
So he
kept his meat in the freezer.
Murder him?
Yep. And then that's what he did. And I think for like months ate this man until like way later it was like I can't remember how it was found, but also this man videotaped everything because that's what the video is talking or I watched was talking about is like lost media, like the most fucked up lost media.
So you saw clips of it?
No. I don't think they had any clips of this one.
Oh my God.
But I thought that was so fascinating because also like the crimes were committed because it is illegal to murder somebody. But like, I think the idea of consent is so interesting.
Yeah. I get illegal. Yeah. That's when it gets weird because this guy agreed to it and they probably signed a contract.
I would assume so.
But then the fact that
it's not going to hold up.
But then the fact that it's like, oh yeah, but before I killed him, I could have bit his dick off and then we tried eating it together.
That was a part of the contract probably.
God damn.
Then I burnt it.
Well, and also this guy is probably screaming in pain.
Or he's just Writing it. Oh, also he did give him a lot of alcohol and painkillers too. But also, you think that would taint the meat?
That would, and then, dude, that makes your blood so thin, so you bleed a lot more.
Well, I don't think he's too worried about dying at this point. He's gonna die.
Oh my god! Like, can you imagine? Like, yeah, you consent to bite someone's dick off, but then you have to follow through. There's a difference between
when you're there.
Yeah, there's a difference between
message boards and there.
Well, there's a difference between like, I'm gonna bite your dick off and we're gonna enjoy this moment, or I'm angry at you. I'm gonna bite your dick off.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like that one.
But which would you prefer?
But that one lady, there was like a lady that cut her husband's dick off
and then threw it out of the car window. They found it and reattached it.
What? They reattached it?
Yes, I'm sure it's got some nerve damage and stuff. But yeah, imagine how big that dick had to be to find it by the side of the road.
Yeah, you wouldn't
she
find
was
mine.
driving down the highway and just tossed it.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's so every time I picture like a cut dick, I picture like an actual
just dildo. Or
yeah, but I'm like, that's not what it would be.
No, it would shrivel.
It would be fucking disgusting.
I would imagine it would shrivel so
It'd be
much.
like this, and it's like that's like your worst day. It's like a cold day.
Yeah.
Cold day in the sun.
Like a cold day at the doctor's office. Yeah. Worst dick you've got.
Cough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot harder to cut off.
Probably.
But it's
Can't
hard.
find it, yeah.
But then all the blood drains out, and that's yeah. So
isn't that?
God, so and then the guy's like looking down at him.
Yeah.
When this man's fucking putting his penis in his mouth.
Yeah.
God, this episode took a weird turn.
It sure did.
But and then just looking down, and then it's just like, okay, are you ready? Yep.
Yeah. Really put the nibble in cannibalism.
How long were you sitting on that?
I just thought
that's pretty good.
Cannibalism. Yeah, it works. I'm proud of that.
Cannibal.
Episode title.
How do you spell it?
Put the nibble in cannibalism.
That's such a long title.
It's a good one.
Okay. We'll see. I'm really thinking Gentleman's Handshake.
Oh.
I don't know why. We'll see when I'm editing. But I'm just trying to picture the
keep picturing
the
it.
event. Yeah, it's just wild because you got to bite through so much.
Yep. Maybe. I'd assume so.
Yeah, I guess I don't know biology really.
Or just specific man.
And then it's like, okay, stay there. Let me get a knife.
Yeah. And like, let me clean up a little bit.
And then like, what do you put like it under a cutting board?
Maybe.
For a clean cut?
For
or
a
do you
good
like
lob.
saw it? And also like, that's such a weird.
Do you go where you bit or do you start from the base?
Oh my, yeah. Cause the base, depending on size, he might not have been able to go to the base.
I mean, reaching the base, I feel is difficult in most. I mean, unless you're a well-practiced individual.
Yeah, that's true. And then being able to bite it. Yeah, true. So he probably only got like halfway to bite it. Let us know where you would bite a dick.
Would you bite it here? If you were to bite off a dick, would it be here or here?
Just right under the tip.
Just the balls.
Oh, mm-hmm. That's fucked up. So did that guy go to jail?
Yeah, he's in prison.
That sucks. I mean, because like, dude, he's probably like, but
we agree.
We agree.
Yeah.
This guy wanted.
It's such a weird crime.
Yeah, because he didn't say I want to kill somebody. He said I want to eat somebody.
But there's only one way you do that. I mean, I guess not.
No, the guy could have killed himself.
That's true.
But then that is also...
It's still desecration of a corpse. But also this is Germany, so I don't know what exact crimes they have. They do weird shit over there.
Yeah, like what else?
The Holocaust.
Hitler lives. Learned about that a few days ago.
You watched In Search of Dr. Seuss.
The fuck, dude?
And also I think they're like into like scat play more too. That seems like a German thing.
What's scat play?
Oh, that's where they shit on each other.
Oh.
It has nothing to do with jazz, unfortunately.
That's Vince McMahon, dude. You don't hear about that?
Oh, I did. He wasn't the coffee table one though, right?
What?
There's I think it was like an actor supposedly loved laying under a glass coffee table and watching women shit on it.
So at least he's not getting shit on.
It's just the sight. He loves the visual.
Okay.
At that point, just buy a DVD.
Yeah.
I'm sure those exist.
Yeah, that's weird. No, but allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not, but
I'd believe it.
Yeah, I believe it.
No matter if it's Vince McMahon, I'd believe it.
But Vince McMahon was hooking up with this girl who worked at the company and was like trying to climb the ranks or whatever. And then at some point, I think because Vince was like, I'm in charge. Yeah. I'm going to shit on you.
Oh, he shit on her?
Yeah, he shit on her multiple times apparently.
The amount of protein that man takes in.
Yeah,
that's got to be a horrible.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. So I always picture him walking like how he did before he broke both of his legs or whatever.
Yeah, dude. And then so I'm like, okay, maybe that happens once, whatever. But she went back to work.
Okay.
So she continued to work for him, and then this event happened multiple times apparently. So he just kept shitting on her, and then now she's coming out and saying that it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, because
I get it's bad, but dude,
that is why.
If a person shit on me once, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. Cut it off, dude.
Because like having sex with your boss, whatever. If you want to do it for fun, or if you want to do it to get whatever your reasoning, no shame in the game.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Yeah.
But the moment where they're like, he's like, I'm gonna shit on you, because that's also probably how he said it.
He probably says it in his fucking voice.
I'm gonna shit on you.
He's a weird looking dude.
Yeah, he's an intense looking dude.
And dude, this was like recent, so he's older.
Yeah, he's still jacked though. God, it's just gotta.
He did steroids.
Yes,
100%.
All of them did. No, everyone except for The Rock did steroids in the WWE. Apparently,
I wouldn't be shocked if The Rock did.
No, The Rock definitely. No one looks like that. Without doing steroids. Every actor in Hollywood, like Ryan Gosling, had to have done steroids to get into the shape he is for.
Ken?
No. Oh yeah, that Ryan Gosling is. I was thinking, what's the other one? Who was in?
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Roadhouse?
Because he's beyond ripped.
But he's not like. But he wasn't like built.
Yes, he was.
Is he built?
He is insanely ripped.
Damn.
Same with like Conor McGregor. Since leaving the UFC, he's gotten so much bigger because he's been able to take performance enhancement.
Because he's been able to juice because he's not in a league.
But also, no, I am not against people juicing whatsoever. Get bigger. Be like an action figure.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I would love to try it.
The issue is that there's a lot of work that goes in with it. Otherwise, you get horribly fat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you only take steroids, that's like if you only drink protein shakes but don't work out, you get so big. You need to work off all the shit you're taking in. No, steroids don't just make you strong.
But what is it?
I don't know.
And how does it work? It just makes your blood pump?
It helps with like, I think, muscle growth.
And then you're just in the gym going, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get there.
That'd be fun as fuck, actually.
That would be funny just to get incredibly jacked.
But it'd be fun. Because I'm not in a performance thing where they're going to test me for drugs. It doesn't matter. So it'd be fun to like take a little bit of steroids and then go to the gym and just see if like, oh, I get it.
You still have to really work out to get strong.
I know, but would it be like, because like when I take like pre-workout or something, it gets like, it gets that drive. So I wonder how fucking what's that feeling? I've done it a few times,
really?
And it's like, dude, you can't just sit.
You have roid rage?
You can't sit there. You can't just.
I think you could.
You want to move around.
Yeah, I mean, because also you're planning on moving around.
Yeah,
that's why you take it. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just having a weird snack.
And it's not a good snack.
No, it's not.
It's like a weird gummy usually.
Yeah.
Or like a powder.
Yeah, I don't get how that works.
But I would. And like, do you do it in your butt? Is that what you?
I think you can do wherever you want.
God, I'm just. So you wouldn't? Would you try it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're acting like this is weird right now.
I'm fine with taking steroids. I'm very pro steroids. I wish all athletes took it so I could see these.
Oh.
I would love to see just what they're capable of.
I know we've talked about this before on the pod, but like it would be funny because if everybody's on the same page, let's fucking see home runs every hit.
Right? Yeah.
Let's see 100.
Make the field bigger.
Let's see 150-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, you can.
Let's see bowling's steroids. They just shatter the pins.
That'd be awesome.
Would basketball players be able to do steroids?
Yeah. Be able to jump higher, run faster.
Massive legs.
God, they're so big.
Yeah, so tall. But then football players, they just fucking
destroy each other.
But they can barely tackle each other now.
What?
They're getting strict on football rules.
For tackling?
Yeah, they got rid of like a
give them flags and call it a day. Can you imagine if NFL switched that?
Just no tackling.
NFFL, National Flag Football League.
That is a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's for like the retired football players.
Is it just dads who don't want to see their kids anymore?
No, I think it's for like the retired football players that still like want to be able to play football but don't want to be tackled.
Sure.
Like old quarterbacks still have a good arm, but they don't want to be hit anymore.
I guess. Just get into golf or something.
Yeah, but if you have a fucking rocket of an arm.
That would be weird. You know,
like
I tried
Brett Favre?
The other night,
You tried throwing a football?
No, I watched probably like 3 hours worth of piano tutorials. And all of them were just how to sound good without learning piano. Because I thought that would be...
Dude, that's the definition of you.
Yeah,
you literally just go, how can I be good at this without learning it?
Well, because I thought
everything.
I thought it would be really funny if I could just play the piano all of a sudden. All they were doing is trying to trick me into learning piano.
Yeah, 100%.
So upsetting.
You have to learn how to play.
I know. It's so
because
disappointing.
Piano's hard as fuck.
But it
took
shouldn't
lessons.
be because it's just buttons. Like it's typing.
Yeah, but it's typing because you're doing one thing with your right hand and the other thing with your left hand.
Typing.
No, but different, and then like bass chords.
You're just writing different words, bud.
And then a keyboard that is all linear that you have to reach for.
But like that's the thing is like it shouldn't be so hard.
So many people in my family can play piano so well and just sit down it and just go. I
can play like two things that I wrote.
I can play
that sound.
I can play
good.
a chord with one hand.
The three or the
like a three note chord.
Yeah, well, because there's also that one. I learned that one.
A four note.
No, these fingers aren't doing anything, but where they're more spread out.
Oh, so it's like an octave chord.
I don't know.
I did see something. There's like a video online because like I think a normal piano, every note, it's like a little hammer that hits 3 strings.
Yes.
So this guy,
I don't know if it's 3, but yeah.
So the video, and there were 3 strings for every note. So this guy was like, well, why can't I just make it so when I hit one key, it's a chord?
Sure.
So he rewired like a piano.
Just so more hammers hit?
So like when he hits it, instead of just 3 of the same strings, it's 3 strings tuned to different notes.
Ooh.
So it's like A chord, B chord.
Cool.
So then when he did like real chords, it was like, whoa, like he was like booming, and it was like, okay, too much. But that'd be a way to cheat a piano.
That would be.
Where you could just go, it's just one finger.
Be a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, it was a cool ass video, but he was definitely like, I know piano so well.
Sure. God, that'd be so nice to really know piano.
That's you got to start when you're a child.
Yeah. But also the thing is,
but if you start now, you'll be good by your 50.
Right. And that's still a lot of life left.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Well, that's like, I think I've talked about this one before, but like that's the biggest thing a fact I heard, or
yeah, a quote.
A quote, thank you, yes.
I already know where you're going.
A quote that a woman said where I think she was like in her 90s, and they said, what is your regret? And she said, I wish I would have learned piano in my 70s so I'd have 20 years on it or something like that. Yeah. It's just like the idea of like, oh, you can just keep doing shit.
Yeah, you can. Doesn't mean when you get to a certain age, doesn't mean you can quit learning things.
Right. It's like how my mom started a business like 8 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm over here about to turn 30 fucking being sad about it.
Right, yeah. They say the 30s is the best time.
I don't know, dude. I just feel like I'm not an adult.
Sure. You also slept all day.
Yeah, but just in general, I don't.
Because of that. Probably has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now when I go home, I'll be like, oh, it's bedtime, and then I won't be able to sleep.
Sure.
But hopefully I'll be like, well, let me just get some stuff done.
Sure.
And maybe that cat's around.
Maybe he'll find a buddy.
And I could go, Vincent.
That's your name now.
Come shit on me. And that's full circle, baby. This has been the Moist Money Podcast. What do you think of today's episode?
Was it full circle enough for you?
Let us know. Do you know that you can comment on Spotify? Pretty cool.
Try it out.
But make sure you follow us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok,
X?
And X. Moist Money Podcast. Send us an email, moistmoneypodcast@gmail.com. Make sure while you're on the internet doing all those things, you search for the definition of moist.
It might surprise you.
Moist. Word of the year 2024. And also while you're at it, we're giving you a lot of things while you're at it. Freaking rate us 5 stars. And while you're at
Tremors.
it, watch Tremors. Moist Movie of the Month for April.
You got 2.5 hours to kill? Do all that.
It's a 2.5 hour movie?
No, but I'm saying there's a lot more they have to do besides
yeah,
just
but all the other
Tremors.
things, it's like click a button, click a button, click a
you
button.
have to search a lot of things.
Not if you're good.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah, they're not.
No.
They made it this far in the podcast. Fucking simps. I'm just kidding. I love all of you. Freaking have an awesome April, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
Doesn't need to be part of the podcast, but I'm building a 6-player X-Men right now.
Fuck yeah.
I got it all wired up, and I have like a diagram and everything, and we like the wires that we got, they're sold as like a kit because it's a pretty popular video game. Yeah. And so they're all labeled, and I got everything plugged in. I turned it on today. Everything is just like crisscross. Like the coin things are like, I'll do the Cyclops one, and then Nightcrawler comes on.
So it works, but you just you cross the streams.
So I did all like the wiring. Well, I did it all correct. They're just labeled wrong.
Oh fuck!
But like I was at least just happy that like, oh, the speakers and all the lights work and every button works, but also like
you put quarters in to play this character and adds credits to somebody else.
Yep. And like
that's frustrating because it's like, oh, it looks like you're playing as Dazzler.
Well, but also the issue is the coins are for certain people. I think the first 2 were right. So Cyclops and Colossus were right, and also their 3 buttons up top were correct.
Okay.
But for some people, the buttons wouldn't do the same thing, even though all the wires for the buttons are labeled 1, 2, or 3, and I did it the same for all of them.
What the hell?
So the 1, 2, and 3 are off, and then also like, I'll drop a coin for Wolverine and it'll go to Dazzler, and then I'll go over and play Dazzler and I'll hit the button and Storm will jump.
Jesus
Christ. Like, God fucking damn
That's
it.
so much. And it's frustrating because some of them are right.
Yeah, and also it's the 2 TV setup, but the mirror isn't set up, so I have to like look
And it's
over.
such a big machine.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was literally inside of it to do all the wiring too.
You're like, I did it, and then fuck.
Yep. Because I did everything right.
It's playable.
Kind of. It's just has to be a team effort.
You just gotta make sure you have 6 people and be like, okay, I guess I'm playing that person.
Yeah.
But put quarters in for me.
Jump.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I figure that's too specific to talk about.
Well, it'll be at the end.